Hello traders, it's your one and only forex skill coach Tim Legend, and I'm super excited having you guys here today on this. If this is your first time on my channel, could you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you do not miss out a single thing, because here in this channel all I post are winning strategies. Okay. uh the next thing you want to do is to go straight to description below and join my Telegram channel, because quite a lot of you keep commenting and asking, Tim, what's your Telegram channel? How do I locate your Telegram channel? And I keep saying is in the description. The first link on the description is my Telegram channel. Okay. Currently, as you see, I'm on a trade. Okay, I'm on this trade currently in a massive profit of about $322 right now. And is a real account. But what I'm going to do is to show you that is a real account, and this is it here. So you can see that it's a real account and not a demo account, as you can see my name here, and then you can see their server. Okay, so let's go straight into the strategy. So back in the strategy here, it's a very simple strategy. All you just need to do is to follow the simple rules. Okay, follow the simple rules and you will win together. If you are in the October VIP signal, you should be in profit now, because this signal was dropped. And a lot of traders probably should be in the trade and milking it right now. So the strategy I've got here that I'm using currently is I have the relative strength index at work, and I also have the stochastic oscillator at work, together with my MACD also. So if you observe, you get to see that in the relative strength index indicator here, I have the red line and I have the white line, right? So this white line is for the relative strength index, okay, and the red one is the MACD at work. Now you get to observe something, that whenever price gets to any of this line, either the 50% line or the 70% line level, I mean to say, there's usually a reaction in the markets, be it a support reaction or a resistance reaction. Okay, so that's how I figured out where to take the first trade that I took, which was here, around here. And this was when I was still trying to confirm if it's safe for me to give the VIPs the signal. All right, so I was still trying to confirm, and at that time I found out that the price had actually got into a good selling zone. Okay, so, and if you observe my relative strength index around here, because this was where I took that trade, took this trade from here. Okay, so my relative strength index was already at the 50 zone, just about crossing it for a little. So I placed that sell. So due to the fact that it had crossed it a little, I placed the sell, but I wasn't really sure if it's actually safe to give my traders, my VIPs, the signal, because whenever price crosses it, it ends up trying to be turned to support for price to keep going up to the upside. All right, so I couldn't give them the proper signal at that time until when I saw the move and the move and the move with different spikes from this angle. Okay, then I knew that, okay, price has gone below 50, and anything can and if price ends up coming back up, there's every tendency that it will always get resisted. And that's exactly what's happening here. You see all the resistance happening around here. You see all the resistance, and all this resistance are the spikes that are taking price to the downside. Okay, so when I observe that price is beginning to get resisted, and the sellers have taken proper action in the market, then I gave the signal around here. So from here, the VIPs are already in profits and still are gonna keep making the profit. Why do I say so? Because according to my price action analysis, I have an anticipation that price would go down to this level. Okay, I have an anticipation that price would have to get to this support level, and which price is almost at that support level. So at this junction, my VIPs should be getting ready to take profit, because when price gets to this junction, price can eventually start coming back to the upside. And if you notice in the VIP already, I have given them the analysis here, telling them what I'm anticipating, and I'm anticipating price to get down to this 7440.9 zone. Okay, so already with the analysis, they already know the right place to start taking their profits. Okay, so that's one special thing about my VIP, which I do. All right, I give them analysis together so that they know also what to anticipate in the market. All right, so back to the strategy. If you see price, this white moving average or the white relative strength index line go below 50, okay, there's every tendency that whenever it comes back to 50, it might always get resisted. So these are the zones where you want to be looking for selling opportunities. Okay, these are the zones where you want to look for selling opportunities, because there's always going to be a spike. And take note, it has to be crash 500 for the spike to the downside. You can make it vice versa for boom 500 for the spike to the upside. So if you're observing with boom, then it means that you should look forward to price coming to support to spike to the upside. I hope you're understanding what I'm communicating here, right? So with the help of this other indicator down here, I use this one mainly for overbought and oversold. Okay, so as you can see, when price was here at overbought, what happened? The move began for sell to the downside, and now we see price at oversold. Price trying to make his way back up to overbought, but spikes are still taking place. Why is that so? Because we have this happening around here. Okay, we have this happening around here. So you want to make sure that you're observing the two indicators. Okay, you want to make sure you're observing the two indicators. Just use this one for your overbought and oversold, but you must understand that price is not all about overbought and oversold. If it was to be so, then when price got here, it should have begun to go straight up. But why is it spiking down here? Because it's not all about overbought and oversold. Okay, that's why you have this other indicator here to direct you, to let you know that, look, if price has gotten to oversold and is beginning to go up, you want to be sure that price has gone far away on your relative strength index. Okay, you want to make sure that price has gone far away on your relative strength index before you can agree that it has actually begun the move to the upside. Now see, this is another thing you need to observe. Whenever price crosses the 50 level, okay, if a spike comes down, because eventually when price gets to the 70% level, a spike might likely take place. So if spike takes place and hits the 50 level and takes it as support to the upside again, then you can be sure that price the bulls are ready to push market to the upside. For instance, look at here what happened around here. Where is my arrow? If you observe what happened around here, when price moved and broke through the 50% level, went to the upside and got to overbought, according to the stochastic oscillator here. When price started spiking down, what happened? A spike came down, all right, and this 50% level became support, pushing price up again. Another spike, support, pushing price up again. Another spike, support, pushing price up again. Okay, and meanwhile your statistic was already proving overbought. Niggas start getting ready anytime soon. The spike for massive sell can begin. All right, so that was actually what I also was observing that made me take the very first trade that I took around here. Okay, that was what I was also observing that made me take the very first trade that I took around here, because I kept on observing that price was just busy spiking, but here was standing as a strong support, pushing price to the upside. So I wasn't really sure if it is really safe to call it out to the VIPs to sell, until when I saw that price had given the first, second and third touch, and then even broke out the 50% level of this relative strength index, then I knew, okay, it is safe. Okay, then I kept on observing if this 50% level will finally turn to resistance, and which at the end of the day, when price came here, it spiked down. At the end of the day, it spiked down again, and I knew that it was time for sellers to take place, to take power, right? And now we can see what's happening, that the price is still busy spiking down. VIPs are probably in massive profit now. Now let's observe the 1 hour time frame again. As anticipated, traders, you can see that price is really going down and will likely get here as support, begin to push to the upside again, or anything can happen and price might likely want to still dip down again to maybe somewhere around here before it begins to go to the upside. But for the meantime, traders are in profit in the VIP. All right, so I just hope you understand how to use this strategy. In case if you still don't understand how to use this strategy, then I would advise that you try your best and make sure you join us in the VIP for November so that we all can keep winning together. And here you have the settings. You have the relative strength index, period to be 10, applied to weighted close HLCC/4. The levels you have 96, 97, 98, 13, 14, 15, 12, 95, 50, and 70. Your style should be a color that should be visible on your chart. And then you have the MACD to be 12, 26, 9. Main should be black and signal should be red. Okay, so that it can be visible. Apply to close. And then your stochastic oscillator period, K period to be 60, D period to be 1, slowing should be 3, price field close method exponential levels you have 90 and 10. Style should be a color you can see in your background, and then main green color and signal red color. And with those two indicators, you are good to go. For the meantime, I remain your one and only forex skill coach, Team Legend.